Hey, how you doing? It is time check-in, 11:22. I just got back to the house and from a workout. I did a late night, little full body throw together workout, to be honest, at the gym. And I was really trying to get myself to be a little bit more tired so that by the time I left, I'd be exhausted, eat, and go to sleep. Not quite there yet. I'm hoping that after I eat my and take my shower, I will hit my fatigue and go to sleep. I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule. I know it's 11:22 and it doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like I'm on on the right path. However, considering I've been going to bed at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, we're doing okay. I'm doing better than I've been doing for the last couple days. So today was a really good day. I got work done for the business. I got ice cream with my sister. I did my workout, uh, chatted up with Jill a little bit today, and yeah, I would call it a successful. There are some things I would like to get done tomorrow that are kind of top of priority, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to spend some time at a coffee shop tomorrow just to get out of the house and try to really lock in. I have a bunch of captions that are already written for the challenge, and I'm trying to schedule all 30 days of content, at least from a caption and subject matter standpoint. And that way I can batch create any videos or photos that I need so that everything is automated. And that will allow me to be a little bit more present in the groups and on the coaching end of the program. I'm very big on having a process in place and then letting everything launch. So that's where we are with that. I feel like I'm reiterating something I've spoken about in the past, but that's what it is. I just washed my hands, but I feel like I just I just splashed water on my face and washed my hands, but I feel like my face is sticky because I put on the high hyaluronic acid before I went to the gym, and I think the sweat made it like this sticky texture. So when I get in the shower, oh, you know what? It might not be that. It might be my hair gel that sweat off and is now covering my face. That's a possibility. Anyway, today I tried something I've never tried before, which is the bear crawls that I always do, but I did it on one of those like sprint machines. I actually don't know what it's called, but it's the one that has like a little slope and it speeds up as you speed up, very hamster wheel esque. What's really funny is my cat Loomis, may he rest in peace. I miss my baby. Um, I had a wheel for him, and whenever he would start to speed up a little bit, I'm like, oh, why'd you stop? Keep going, sprint. And then that's how I felt on that daggone treadmill today because so with the bear calls, the thing that's very interesting, the difference between being on the ground versus being on the machine is that you have to control your movements differently. Um, because the machine is going to speed up, and if it speeds up too quickly you won't be able to keep up. You're on all fours, remember. So I found that I had to really drive through my big toe so that I was not pushing off too much with my feet. So I had to be like very intentional about where and how I was placing my feet, because if I went too fast or if I put too much pressure on my foot, it would cause the machine to go faster. And obviously I'm on all fours, so it was interesting. I found that I could go for about what I think was like 30 to 35 seconds at a time, take a break, reset, and do it again. So it would be really cool if I could get up to like a minute straight over the next week. I don't know if that's asking too much of myself, but next week and a half at least, if I do them every day. I did 8 rounds, I think, and then I did 4 rounds of sprints, if I can call it that. I haven't watched the video back. I'm actually not. I was about to speak something over myself, but I'm deciding not to. So let me figure out how I want to rephrase this. I have yet to find a running routine that I feel comfortable with, but I am on the path to finding that. that's better than I'm not a runner. Because if I'm running, I'm a runner. What the hell? She's a runner. She's a track star. Oh my gosh, I'm glad that a lot of people don't watch this. Anywho, I did some sprints. I'm trying to learn to love running a little bit more. And actually, I was really surprised. I felt fast. Now, I haven't watched the video back, so there's a very good chance I don't look fast. But baby, I felt fast. I was like, I had my track hands. You know how like runners, the real good runners, they be like the runner hands. Like when you're not a runner, you be all loosey goosey. When you're a runner, you're like aerodynamic, right? Slicing through. Slicing through the air. That's how I felt. I am going to watch the video back, and I have a sneaking suspicion I will be humbled, but that'll be just between me, myself, and I. I do have leftovers that I'm gonna eat for dinner. I had mashed potatoes, spinach, and chicken last night that my lovely roommate was kind enough to cook, and I'm gonna eat those leftovers tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna go to my storage unit maybe tomorrow or Friday and see if I can find my crock pot, because I've been wanting to make some stewed chicken over rice with some peppers. I love when I make that because it literally lasts like that's a meal prep for 3-4 days easy, and I can eat it for a late breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'd be straight. I love stewed chicken. And then you throw it in the crock pot. It's so easy. You know, you just throw the ingredients in there, chop up your peppers, your onions, get your fresh garlic in there, a little tomato paste, obviously your seasonings. Let that sit in there. Shoot, overnight. Next thing you know, you have delicious stewed chicken. And then the thing about it is, depending on how long you leave it in there, it depends on what kind of dish you want to do with it. Because if you leave it in there long enough, like the chicken will just break down, and you can just pick it up and you can make stewed chicken tacos if that's what you want. But I like to leave mine just a little bit intact so that when I take it out of the dish, it's falling off the bone, but the bones aren't falling apart. I have done that before where I've overcooked it. Still delicious, still flavorful, but like even the bones started to come apart because I slow cooked it for so long. And honestly, the marrow just dissolved into the dish, and it was actually quite delicious. However, I was picking out bone fragments of my dish, and it was a little dangerous. So we won't be doing that this time. I like to get a whole chicken. Like if you go get a hen or a full chicken, literally just clean it out, and you don't even have to cut it, take it apart. I put that whole thing in there. I'll stuff it with my seasonings, and then put more seasonings at the bottom. Put all of the what am I trying to say? Chicken stock, bouillon, seasoning, and then the other things that I mentioned, and then season to your liking. Put that lid on that, season it, put some rice on the stove, maybe some rice and peas if you want some vegetables or spinach. Sometimes I'll do that, and then right before I dish up, I'll literally just throw some spinach in there in the end. That way it has a little bit of texture in there, and it will cook very quickly and easily in the broth and in the sauce. And there you go. Now you have a vegetable. Okay, well, I don't want to chat y'all up too much tonight because I need to take a shower, eat, and go to bed and get up at a reasonable time tomorrow. So I hope you guys had a great day. Sorry, I'm like drooling over here. I am a little dehydrated. I hope you guys are following on my Instagram so that when I upload the video of me bear crawling on the like sprint machine, you guys can see it. It's Marjani Aladdin on TikTok and on Instagram, and we'll see how terrible my sprints look. Maybe that might just be between you and I. All right, good night. Love you. Bye.